The Excellence Collection Rewards Program is back. And if you've stayed at or thinking about planning a trip to Excellence Finest or Beloved Resorts, you're going to want to hear this. I'm Allison from My Alley Travels, and after years on pause, Excellence has finally relaunched their loyalty program with new perks, sweet discounts, and exclusive extras. If you have made or plan to make multiple visits, there's a real value here. But there are some key details you need to know to make sure you're getting the most out of it. For those who follow this channel, you know I've booked countless trips to Excellence, Finest, and Beloved properties. But just to be clear, I'm not affiliated in any way with the Excellence Collection. I just know these resorts inside and out, and I want to help you get the most out of this program. So, is it worth it? How do you maximize your benefits? How does the reward tier math actually work? What if you already have a reservation? And how do you make sure you're actually getting the perks you qualify for? Stick around, I'm breaking it all down. First off, how do you sign up? If you've stayed at any Excellence Collection resort before, including Excellence, Finest, or Beloved resorts, you may have already had an account from a previous stay. To check, just head to rewards.theexcellencecollection.com. Log in and see if your past stays are showing correctly. If something looks off, you may need to contact their support team to get it updated. If you haven't signed up yet, it's easy. Just visit the same site and create an account. Even if you haven't stayed at an Excellence Collection resort yet, you can still join the program and start earning benefits on future stays. But here's something important. If you have stayed before, make sure to sign up using the same email address you used to book your previous stays. That's how they link your past visits to your account, and it'll ensure your correct tier and benefits are applied. Once you sign up, you'll get a membership number, but the most important thing is your email address. Make sure you use the same one every time you book so that all your stays are correctly linked to your account. Next, let's talk about the 5 tiers in the new Excellence Collection Rewards program and how they actually work. Unlike some loyalty programs that use points, this program is based on your total dollars spent on a suite over the past 4 years, with one really important caveat. All suite dollars booked directly with Excellence, including reservations made by a travel agent using Excellence's official travel agent portal, will count 100% towards your tier calculation. But here's an important catch. Third-party bookings through other sites will also count, but can be calculated at a lower rate than what you actually paid. Excellence only calculates your tier based on the suite cost portion of your booking. And when booked through a third party, the resort may record that amount as up to 20% lower than what you actually paid. That means if you want every dollar of your suite booking to count towards your tier, you or your travel agent should book directly with Excellence. And if you need help with that, reach out to me. I book all of my clients directly through the resort's official system to ensure you get full credit for your stays, plus other direct booking perks. Now, let's break down the 5 membership tiers and what it takes to move up. First, there's the member tier. This is the entry level. If you've signed up, but you haven't stayed at an Excellence Collection resort yet, this is where you'll start. Then we have the silver tier, which you'll reach once you've spent up to $2,899 on qualifying room stays. Next is the gold tier, which kicks in once your total spending reaches $2,900 and goes up to $4,199. After that, there's the platinum tier for guests who have spent between $4,200 and $6,999. And finally, we have the diamond tier, the highest level in the group. If you've spent over $7,000 or more on qualifying stays over the last 4 years, you'll be at the very top. Now let's talk about how the math actually works and why this could be a great value for many travelers. If you've stayed at Excellence, Finest, or Beloved resorts before, you know that room rates can vary based on the season, suite category, and promotions. But to give you an idea, if you're booking a typical Excellence Club level suite, you're probably spending anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per night. That means a couple staying 5 to 7 nights is already spending somewhere between $2,500 and $7,000 on a single trip. And since the program looks back at the last 4 years, reaching gold or platinum is very doable for guests who visit Excellence Collection resorts just 2 or 3 times within that period. Even diamond status could be easily attainable for guests who book higher category rooms or prefer longer stays in just 1 or 2 stays. This program rewards frequent visitors well, and it's designed in a way that many guests will be able to move up quickly. Okay, let's talk about what you actually get at each tier, because the perks get better as you move up. First, at the member tier, just for signing up, you'll get a welcome gift, think a small branded item, and access to special discounted rates when booking directly with Excellence. Then you'll reach silver tier. You get everything from the member level, plus a few extra perks. That includes a spa voucher for discounts on treatments, 20% off at Seasons Photo Studio, so you can save on professional vacation photos, and a floral arrangement waiting for you in your suite when you arrive. Silver members also receive a voucher for an additional beverage, which I'm really interested to learn more about, especially if it includes premium selections. Moving up to gold tier, you still get all the benefits of silver, but now they're adding some extra treats to make your stay even better. You'll get a cheese platter delivered to your suite, a sweet treats plate, and a bottle of wine to enjoy during your stay. Then there's the platinum tier, which takes everything up another level. Along with everything from the previous tiers, platinum members receive a bottle of champagne in their room, plus a suite upgrade. But let's be clear about what that actually means. If you book directly with Excellence, your rate is automatically adjusted to the category below the one you selected. And finally, we have Diamond tier, the highest level in the program. Diamond members get all of the previous benefits, but with 2 major additions: a complimentary Diamond Ritual spa treatment for you and your guest, plus a double category suite upgrade when booking direct. Now, let's talk about what these suite upgrades actually mean, because they work differently than before. Instead of hoping for a free upgrade at check-in, which was always subject to availability, Excellence is now discounting your room rate at the time of booking based on how many categories your tier qualifies for. If you're platinum, your rate is adjusted to the category below the one you selected when booking directly with Excellence. If you're diamond, your rate is adjusted to 2 categories below your chosen suite when booking direct. So instead of rolling the dice and hoping for an upgrade when you arrive, you actually get to pick the exact room you want at a better price. Honestly, I think this is better than the old system. Before, upgrades were only available at check-in, and because Excellence Collection resorts are often at or near full capacity, especially for higher-end rooms, those upgrades were rarely available. With this new system, you're not just hoping for a freebie, you're actually getting a guaranteed discount on the suite you actually want, right when you book. That makes planning your trip easier and ensures you're staying in the exact room category you want without any uncertainty. Now, if you have booked through a third party, you still can request an upgrade, but it works like the old way, meaning it's only available at check-in and only if there's space. That's why I strongly recommend booking direct to take advantage of guaranteed savings on your suite at the time of booking, which is a win-win for loyal guests. And when you compare this to other loyalty programs from other resort brands, you'll notice some key differences. Some programs do offer free nights, but those rewards typically take a long time to earn, often requiring dozens of stays or over 100 nights before unlocking the biggest perks. While the Excellence Collection rewards doesn't include free nights, it makes it much easier to reach valuable benefits quickly. Just 2 or 3 typical stays could put you at platinum or even diamond status, unlocking suite discounts, complimentary spa treatments, and in-room perks much sooner than many other programs. So if you prefer a program where you don't have to wait years to start seeing real benefits, Excellence's approach to rewarding repeated guests could be a great fit for you. And if you want to make sure everything is done right with your booking, reach out to me. I can book you directly with Excellence to lock in your perks and avoid any surprises at check-in. Now that we've covered the tiers and perks, let's get to some of the most common questions about the program, because there's a lot of fine print and I want to make sure you understand exactly how it works based on all the information that I have today. One of the biggest questions I've seen so far: why aren't all of your past reservations showing up? To be honest, the rollout of this program has been frustrating. A lot of people, including myself, are dealing with missing stays, slow updates to membership tiers, and delays in getting the correct discount applied. And right now, response times from Excellence has been really slow. If you're waiting to get your past days added or your tier adjusted, you're not alone. It seems like they're overwhelmed with requests. That said, they are working to fix these issues. But if you check your account and notice a stay is missing, don't assume it'll be resolved itself. You do need to reach out to Excellence Rewards support to get it fixed. Just be prepared because it's not happening quickly. Now, here's the real issue. If your past stays aren't showing up correctly, your tier might not be accurate, which means you won't get the platinum or diamond suite discounts when booking. And that's frustrating, especially if you spent enough to qualify for it. So here's my advice. Don't wait for them to fix it. If you're planning a trip and your correct tier isn't showing up yet, reach out to me. I can book you a fully refundable reservation and work directly with Excellence Collection to ensure your correct tier is applied before finalizing your booking. That way you're not stuck waiting while they sort everything out, and you can still lock in the room category you want before it sells out. What if you have a future stay that was booked before the relaunch of this program? Can you get your tier discount applied to a previously booked reservation? Well, I hope you booked a refundable rate because that's the easiest way to get your new tier discount applied. It's simply to cancel and rebook at the new discounted rate. If you're unsure about how to do this or want to make sure it's handled correctly, reach out to me. I can guide you through the process to ensure that it's done correctly. Another common question, why don't all of your past reservations count towards your tier? And is it possible for your tier to go down? Excellence calculates your tier on a rolling 4-year basis, meaning only your room spend for the last 4 years is counted. Each February, the system updates and removes older stays from the calculation. So in February of 2025, any stays from before January 1st, 2021 will no longer count towards your tier. If you haven't stayed at an Excellence resort recently, you may see your tier drop as older stays fall off. Tiers are officially recalculated once a year in February. So if you recently had a big stay, but your account hasn't been updated yet, that's why. However, there is a way to level up faster. If your total spending from the current year is higher than the past 4 years combined, your tier will update immediately after checkout. So if your tier looks incorrect or if a stay is missing, log into your account and check your total spend. And if something still doesn't add up, reach out to me and I can help ensure your rewards program is updated correctly and applied to future bookings. What if you've only stayed at one of the 3 brands, Excellence, Finest, or Beloved? Will your tier work at the other properties? Yes, the Excellence Collection Rewards Program is combined across all 3 brands, meaning your stays at Excellence, Finest, and Beloved resorts all count towards your tiered status. This also makes it easier for loyal guests to explore different properties within the collection while still enjoying the same perks they've earned. So if you've only stayed at one brand, your benefits will still apply when you choose to visit a different one. Now, before we get to any more questions, if you found this video helpful so far, please take a second to like and subscribe. You have no idea how much it helps a small channel like mine, and it lets me keep bringing you the best tips and insights on these resorts. Seriously, it makes a huge difference. All right, let's get back to the questions. Will spa treatments, excursions, or other extras count towards your tier? The Excellence Collection Rewards Program only calculates your tier based on the cost of your suite. That means things like spa treatments, romantic dinners, premium liquor purchases, and excursions, even if you book them directly through the resort, do not count towards your total spending. While it would have been nice if those extra costs helped you level up faster, for now, only the amount you spend on your suite is considered. So if you're planning a trip and want to reach the next tier, the best way to do it is by booking a longer stay or choosing a higher room category. I've also been asked, why don't future stays show up in your account? Excellence Collection Rewards only tracks completed stays, meaning your upcoming reservations won't appear until after you've checked out. Since your tier is calculated based on past stays, the system doesn't factor in future trips until they've been fully completed. And one more thing, you can't be upgraded mid-trip. Even if your current stay pushes you into a higher tier, your benefits won't apply until your next stay after the system updates. What about getting credit for booking multiple rooms under a single reservation for a large group? The short answer is credit will only be given for the suite you're staying in. The Excellence Collection Rewards assign suite spending to the primary guest of each room. So if you book multiple suites under your name, only the one you're actually staying in is going to count towards your tier. The other suites will be credited to the primary guests listed on each room reservation. And if you're looking to book a large group, reach out to me. There are group discounts I can get you for booking 5 or more rooms. And if you're wondering, can I combine stays with my spouse or travel companion to reach a higher tier? Unfortunately, no. Since the program assigns spending per primary guest, stays from multiple people cannot be merged into a single account. So if you frequently travel with your spouse or partner, pick one of you and always book under their name and email address. Next, can you transfer your benefits to someone else or to another suite? No, benefits cannot be transferred. Your tier perks are tied to your specific reservation and cannot be shared with another guest or moved to a different suite. So if you're traveling with friends or family and want everyone to get their own perks, the best approach is to make sure each person has their own reservation as the primary guest so they can start earning rewards on their own account. If you still have questions, drop them in the comments or feel free to reach out to me directly. Overall, I think this new rewards program is a big improvement over the previous version. Yes, the rollout has been a bit rocky, but I'd still rather have this program than not have it. The tier system is straightforward, and I think a lot of guests are going to level up pretty quickly, especially those who visit multiple times or stay in premium suites. The suite discounts alone are a fantastic way to keep loyal guests coming back and exploring more of their properties across Excellence, Finest, and Beloved resorts. If you're planning a trip and want to make sure that you're getting every perk possible, reach out to me. Whether it's your first time booking or you're already diamond status, it's completely free to use me as your travel agent. I'll handle everything to make sure your reservation is done right, ensuring you get your correct tier benefits to securing free airport transfers and the best possible rates. I'm also including links in the description to the official rewards program page and the frequently asked questions, so check there for any updates as Excellence continues rolling out the program. If you have any questions or need help booking your next vacation, you can email me at Allison@MyAlleyTravels, visit myalleytravels.com, or follow me on Instagram and Facebook at my.alley.travels for more travel tips and updates. So if you're ready to plan your next trip, contact me today. I'd love to help you book the perfect vacation.